Hi everyone, Ash here. This is Indie Insider, and my guest today is Trenton Tanner. Hi, Trenton, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come and chat with us.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a pleasure actually to interview you. I just love your music.
Thank you so much. I enjoy making it.
Oh, well, thank you for making it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Trenton, how did you first become interested in music and when did you start playing your instrument or singing?
Um, I I started probably in my mid 20s. It just kind of hit me. I was kind of in a low point in life and decided that, music was what really made me enjoy things.
Okay.
And I picked up the guitar somewhere around the same time, about when I was about 27 years old, so about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm still pretty new to music. So
Oh, well, you can always start somewhere.
exactly,
If you don't start, you don't know.
exactly.
And how would you describe your music to someone who has never heard it before?
I would say it's very heartfelt music. It's songs that I write about my life and my experiences,
Okay.
and I feel like it connects with a lot of other people that have been through the same situations or scenarios.
Okay. I think that to me that's the most unique music. Um, because it's from the heart. It's not just, a computer generated lyric. It's from the heart. And that's what I really enjoy about artists such as yourself, because it's a meaningful song and lyrics.
Yes, yes, I agree. I'm the same way. I really enjoy listening to people that really put the time and effort into um, you know, using things that have happened to them to try and relay a message to somebody else.
And that to me that helps people as well
Yes, I agree.
to actually listen to a song which has got true lyrics and not just saying, "Oh, I ate an apple down at the barn and then I took a walk." That's not meaningful to me.
No, no, absolutely not.
you know and how do you approach practicing and rehearsing? Do you have any unique techniques or routines?
Not necessarily. I kind of just sit down and I may try and write, and then just like if the writing's not going well, then I'll just switch over and I'll start doing some covers and um or vice versa. I may sit there and I may practice a few covers and then may decide that I want to try and write something or it just depends on the day. Some days are just different than others. So
Okay. And how do you um approach, how do we, for argument's sake, you're doing a live gig, do you start with slow songs at first, or do you start with medium or immediately fast songs to get the audience going?
I try and start with a medium paced song, and then I kind of go back to slower, and then I'll
Okay.
go faster, and then throughout the gig, I'll actually start getting a little faster pace as
Okay.
people start really enjoying the music.
I think that's the best way to do it, to be honest. I mean, if you start fast, then you run out of energy, so to speak.
Yes.
So, and what has been the most memorable performance of your career and why? Excuse me.
Um, Honestly, which it wasn't like a whole performance, but I played a song that I wrote it for a buddy that passed away, and I played that song at his funeral.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
no, it's all right. But I think that was the most memorable,
Right.
just for the simple fact that that song touched so many people. It meant a lot to a lot of people, and it got a lot of people through that hard time. And so being able to just be up there on the stage and play that song for everyone who really enjoyed it, it just really meant a lot to me.
Oh, I can imagine, and I can hear it in your voice, that's very sentimental to you.
Yes, it is very.
Oh, we need more people like you, Trenton. We really
That's
do.
that's really the goal with making music is that I just want to make my difference in the world. So
And I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. You know, you've got a lot
I
of
think I'm off to
fans.
a good start.
I think so. My hat off to you.
Thank you very much.
Can you talk about the recording process for your latest album or single?
I'm actually working with a Grammy-winning producer over in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay,
Um, so basically, since I live in Oklahoma, I live quite a bit of ways from him. I'll send him a few songs, and he kind of decides, what song he believes is the best fit for what we're going to work on,
okay,
and then he kind of just builds the song. He'll send it to me and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? Do you think we should do this route or this route?" And then we kind of go from there. And I'll drive down to him, and we'll record the vocals, and then just kind of add some stuff while I'm there, sitting right in front of him. So
sure. Is it a long drive to Oklahoma to Nashville?
it's about 8 hours. It's about an
Oh,
8 hour trip.
oh, do you just drive straight through or do you take breaks in between?
I'll stop a couple times, but for the most part, I mean, it's a pretty quick drive. It's not absolutely horrible.
Oh no, but 8 hours on the road, I would think I'd freak out, honestly.
Yeah, it's a long trip, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, all the excitement build up, and
Sure.
it kind of makes it go by a little bit faster.
I can imagine. And with the music blaring, that's even better.
Oh yes, absolutely. Windows down, music blaring,
Oh,
and we're getting to
yes.
that point of we're getting to summertime now, so it's going to just get even better.
Oh, fantastic. I'll have to come one of these days, come and join you on your drive.
Yeah, it's a good time. I
Oh,
enjoy it.
and Trenton, tell us, how do you engage with your fans, both online and at live performances?
Online, I really, really try and take the time to read everything that is sent to me or commented, or I want to be connected to as many people as possible and know that I do care, and that I'm not just doing this you know just to be something big.
Sure,
Um and then the same way at my live gigs, I talk to everyone. I interact with the crowd. I interact with people. I just, like I said, I want to be a part of what they're feeling,
of
and
course.
if they hear something that I've played that they're like, oh, this hit me in this way, I want to know that stuff. I want to be able to take in their stories and know how it helped them too. So
Oh, that's actually very, very good. I find, if I go and see an artist, I know these big artists, fair enough, but independent artists such as yourself who interact with the fans, I think, that's the best thing for them to do because the more you interact, the more they will
yes,
talk
it is
about you.
absolutely. I mean, that's just, I mean, us even as regular people, I'm a fan of other artists too. But if I ever get an interaction with an artist that I'm a fan of, it makes my day. So
Yeah,
I mean, and that's all I want. I
of
think that's what
course.
any artist wants, is just to make a difference, and to just brighten people's days. So
Exactly, exactly. Make you just persevere even more. Excuse me.
absolutely.
Do you face any big challenges, Trenton, in your music career, and how do you overcome it?
Honestly, probably the biggest issue that I have as an independent artist is just trying to get places to book. I'm not big enough yet just for everywhere to know who I am. So it's
Right.
honestly hard to find places that want to hire me as a musician, because they've never heard my music, they've never heard of me. So it's honestly very challenging where I live to find places to play.
Of course. How do you actually approach that? Do you email them and just say, this is a demo of my song, or this is a demo of a couple of my songs, and if you like it, can I please play at your venue? Is that how you approach them?
Yes, yes, pretty much. I basically send a little background info on myself, how long I've been doing this.
Right.
I'll give them some music to listen to, some links to go to look up, my following, or and my music in general. And
Okay.
I mean, it's typically, I would say probably 1 out of 10 actually respond.
Oh,
But I
that's
mean, I
horrible.
understand that, I mean, I can only imagine being a business and, receiving, you know, 3,000 emails in a week of people wanting to play. And so I understand that they are busy and,
Yeah.
I don't hold that against them. So,
It must be very
I
frustrating though,
it is very frustrating, but it's also something that I understand, and I just go on to the next one.
until you get somebody that says, yeah, sure, these dates are available. Come and play
Yes,
for like a 2 hour set or what have you. So I can just imagine that also must make your day where somebody says, yes, come.
yes, it does, and I really enjoy playing new places. It's always interesting being able to meet a new crowd and meet new
Yeah,
people, and be able to get my music out there to somebody new. So
I
I
can
just always
imagine.
enjoy that.
And how do you deal with criticism, both constructive and negative?
I mean, not everybody's going to enjoy my music, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm not asking them to, I make music for people that really do enjoy it. So there's always going to be negative, um, always. And constructive criticism, I actually really enjoy just because, everybody's got a different opinion about how things should be sound or, how things should be written out. So it's always
Sure.
good to have that criticism. That way, on the next song you can try this, and on the next song after that you can try something else. And eventually, you just start kind of forming just different routes to take, which shows that you're very versatile. So
Right. No, that makes sense. And when you were growing up, Trenton, who were your earliest musical influences?
I listened to a lot of 90s country, like Brooks and Dunn, Tim
Right.
McGraw. I mean, they were just so popular. Tracy Lawrence. But my stepdad actually listened to a lot of classic rock.
Okay.
So so I listened to a lot of AC/DC. I listened to a lot of Pantera, just a lot of different genres, which I think helps me now, now that I write music, because I'm able to kind of do different things with my writing.
Right. And do you find
So
it's
I'm not your traditional sound of just country, so
of course, it's sort of like are you like rock country for people that don't know your music?
I'm a little bit of everything. I'm a little bit of pop country. I'm a little bit of old school country. I'm a little
Oh,
bit of
okay.
rock country. I'm a little bit of everything. And I think that's what makes me a little bit different than a lot of people, is that I am just different in that sense. I'm not just one genre.
Of course.
And I actually enjoy that. Just for the simple fact that, on my long 8 hour trips to Nashville, I'll listen to any genre you can imagine. Elvis, I'll listen to Elvis, AC/DC. I'll go to Tracy Lawrence, Merle Haggard. Just a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
So
everything. And you must have heard of Little Big Town.
yes, Little Big Town. Yep, absolutely.
What do you think of
The
their
town,
style?
I like that style.
Excuse
If
me.
I'm not mistaken, that they are actually, from the town that I live in now. So,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, I believe one of them is.
I'm not too sure whereabouts in America they are, but I like their type of sound and I like your type of sound as well. I'm not a fan of old country, but songs like country like yours and theirs, that's just up my alley.
But that's a good thing then.
It is, it is. Would you actually go and see them if you could?
I have not. I would see them, yes. I'll pretty much watch anybody in concert. I just really enjoy the concert atmosphere. Um,
Yes,
it's just so, I don't know. It's high energy, and it's just really fun. So.
I agree. And coming back to other musicians or bands, which musician or band do you most aspire to be like and why?
Um, Honestly, I don't know who I would want to be like in general. Um, just for the simple fact that there's so many things about different people that I do enjoy, and that just everybody's different in their own way, and I kind of want to be just myself and just be different.
Sure.
But as people that I actually do watch and listen to and just truly just enjoy their music, Travis Tritt would be probably my favorite of all time. Um,
Okay.
he's just one that people just don't write the way he did. And Luke Combs is another one that I just really, really just love the way he writes and his style of singing. Um, a newer artist, Cameron Marlowe. I think that guy is the next best voice in country music, and
Yeah.
it just blows my mind that he is not topping the charts right now. His writing style is just amazing, and his vocals are out of this world. So
Oh, I must give him a listen. I don't think I've actually heard of him, but
you should definitely look him up. He's one of my upcoming, like
favorites.
he's one of my favorite artists of probably of all time, just for the
Okay.
simple fact that his vocals are just amazing.
Out of this world, as you said.
Yes, absolutely.
Trenton, can you tell us how do you usually begin the process of writing a new song or piece of music?
Yeah. So typically I'll either start with it goes either way. Some days I start with writing. I may have a sentence or two pop up in my head that I just kind of jot down, and then later on I'll try and figure out some kind of melody with the guitar to go with it. Or vice versa. Sometimes I'll have a guitar in my hand and I'll just start strumming something, and if I like the way it sounds, I can just start adding words, and I'll change words as I go to something that I really think is a little bit better. Or sometimes the writing just comes natural, and I'll finish a song in 30 minutes. So
Right. Okay. And if you're not writing the music or songs, what do you like to do outside of music?
I love to cook.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So
What do you like to cook?
I like to grill. That's probably my
Oh,
favorite. I love grilling steaks, grilling chicken. And one thing that I just really, really enjoy, I love chicken wings.
oh yes. I think there's like chicken wings.
Yep.
Oh, this is mouth-watering and finger-licking good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's what I do in my spare time most of the time is I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and I spend pretty much the rest of my time with my children.
Okay, how old are your children, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I have a son that is turning 12, but I also have a daughter that's 1.5.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I've got quite the age gap in there, and so they keep me pretty busy.
I can imagine in between writing songs and music, I'm sure, it's always daddy, daddy, come play
Oh
with
yes.
me.
Oh yes. All the time.
Oh, so they keep you on your toes.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, okay. Have you ever collabed with another artist or band?
I actually have not yet. I've co-written a few songs for a guy that's actually just now starting out.
Okay.
I think he's going to be recording a couple soon that I've helped him on. So I really look forward to like hearing that coming up.
I can imagine. Wow, it must be interesting to write songs for somebody else. Have you ever thought if you wrote something for somebody else, did you think, oh, maybe I should have stuck it for me or written it for me?
I think that on a lot of songs, but I also would really enjoy to have some songs, that other people have cut, just to be able to hear it from a different perspective. Everybody
Right.
takes things into their own way. So
Okay.
sorry,
No
I'm
problem.
sorry. My baby's here, and she's just loud.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Is she talking now?
Yes, she says everything in the book, and then she
Oh,
just likes to scream, and I don't know where the screaming came from, but she just enjoys screaming.
yeah, just I think for attention. I think typical female trait, screaming.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. Trenton, I won't obviously keep you if your daughter's there. But before we go, if you could just tell where people can get your music and where they can follow you on social media.
Yes. So on social media, you can find me on TikTok or Instagram at Trenton Tanner Country. And then Facebook, I have Facebook. It's just Trenton Tanner. Um,
Okay.
there's not too many of them out there. So, and I do believe that my profile picture is the same on all of my social media, my YouTube, everything. So, but then you can find my music on YouTube or Amazon or Spotify or Apple Music, iTunes, just pretty much anywhere that you listen
Anyway.
to your music. Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Trenton, I've really enjoyed talking to you. I just want to thank you once again for taking time out of your day to come and chat with us. And please give your beautiful daughter a hug.
Oh, I absolutely will all the time.
Fantastic. Well, Trenton, enjoy the rest of your day and we'll hopefully catch up soon.
Yes, absolutely. I look forward to it.
Thanks so much, Trenton, and take care.
Thank you guys so
Thanks.
much.
Thank you, Trenton. Bye.